Finally, some sunshine, huh? Yeah. High five. Yay for the sun. It's been so long. Goodness. What about up top? Oh, that's okay. That's all right. Oh, I see. Wow, that is nice. Hey friends, Happy New Year. Welcome back. If you're new, it's been a bit since I've been on camera. If you follow the community page, which I know some of you watch on your television, so it's tricky to see those updates, but some of you follow me on Instagram and I try and, I don't know, I just like relate the two social channels together. So I try and update on both. I would say I post in real time more often on Instagram. So if you have an Instagram, you can follow me over there if you want to. It's basically the same content though. Anyways, it's been a while since I've been on. We have been traveling through the holidays. It is our first year with our family in about 12 years since even having kids. So it's our first time home. So that has been amazing. And quick side note, people are like, why didn't you just bring the kids home? Coming home to Pennsylvania with 3 children, usually by myself, would be very challenging. My husband and myself usually worked the holidays. So that's why we didn't just simply bring them home. And I didn't want to separate our family, our immediate, just tiny family, for the holidays. So that's the reasoning for that. If I didn't answer you, that I didn't feel like it. So that's why. But anyways, we were experiencing that. And then we all got the stomach flu or bug, or I don't know. I don't really care to diagnose it, but that took us out for a little bit. And luckily for us, it hit us one by one and not all at the same time. So it hit us all within like 8 hours of each other. And luckily my husband wasn't affected drastically. So he was able, I hear a stink bug. Okay, I'm hoping it doesn't dive bomb me. I loathe stink bugs and they have been everywhere. Now that it's just a tad warmer out, they've just like come out of whatever hole they crawl out of, but I don't like them. So it might be flying around and they love my head. So it does look like I have a fan coming out of my head and I just don't have time to deal with the angles. But after all of my squirrel brain there, what I meant to say was it's been a while since I've been on. So I'm just kind of giving you an update. Happy New Year's if you're seeing this after, but Happy New Year's Eve if you're seeing this on the day I intend it to go out. So we shall see there. But yeah, I hope you all are doing well out there. I wanted to jump on and kind of talk about a few things. I guess some New Year's resolutions if you do things like that. I know a lot of people don't, but I still think of it as a new year, and I guess I would call them goals. So it is kind of just that, what my channel has turned into, and that's living more simply. That's always been my goal. It probably will be, but it's hard. It's hard for my brain and I guess my personality style to really take it easy, but that's what I'm trying to do. So those are, really, that's my main focus for the 2025 season. Of course, getting us moved in and establishing more of a routine. If you're new here, I'm pretty scattered and I kind of go with the flow. And I want that routine just to be implemented more. I want it to be implemented more in this channel, in my regular life, and I want it to flow into more minimalistic lifestyle choices, or maybe the minimalistic lifestyle choices could flow more into an easier routine, if that makes sense. So decluttering, I think, will help, and really taking the smaller things and romanticizing them. And I know a lot of people give an eye roll to that, but I really love finding joy in the simple things. And like I said in the last video, just finding joy and peace in the times that I can, because we are in one of those busy seasons. I know a lot of you are too. I know a lot of you have been in the season that I'm in, and I would love any advice you have in the comments down below. I feel like I'm onto something by finding joy and I guess keeping it simple. So even if I want this homestead with all these garden plants and all these animals, I still think I can hone it down and keep it a little bit more simple. So those are my goals. I would love to hear yours if you feel free to share. I know we all gain inspiration off of one another. I would love to become more self-sufficient than we have. As you all know, we are looking for a home, and I would like that property to have the ability to go off grid. And I've gotten a lot of feedback, a lot of advice about that, and I feel like I don't have it figured all out. I don't think anybody does, but having those pointers really does help me, because I still feel like we can have this home that functions on the grid, but it also can function in a way off of the grid, just by little changes here and there, and just by general awareness, just being aware of our resources. So I think that's a big one for me. We are moving to an area that I, as the Pennsylvania diehard fan, don't know much about. So I'm excited to do some more research. I have been doing that. I really won't be sharing the area of where I'm moving to. I just don't feel like that's the smartest idea, but I know a lot of you Pennsylvanians will know, a lot of you rural Pennsylvanians will know that I wouldn't say it takes a special kind of person, but I guess it takes a type of person to admire and really live intentionally in these rural places, just planning out your week, which is not really my strong suit. So I feel like sitting down, staying off screens, and focusing on my family and what will nurture them is going to be our main goal. So yeah, I'm excited to share that with you. I know there's not any like big plans, big vacations or anything, but or I don't know, any crazy fitness goals, but that's just the season that we're in, and I'm learning to live with that and learning to live with every goal being individual, but a lot of us still connect on the same goals. So yeah, I'm excited to hear yours if you're feeling, that willingness to share. So yeah, I did want to mention that. And then I also wanted to mention something else, and I mentioned it on Instagram. I just share random reels, and sometimes my own reels, sometimes photos, or how I'm feeling, and I get feedback, positive and negative. I mean, mainly positive, but everyone has their opinion. I'm finding that the people that are challenged in their belief, I guess the insecure people, and I'm insecure in some things as well, so I'm not saying it as a negative thing, but the insecure people that were not taught, I don't know, I guess that I won't say like a proper reaction, because who even knows what a proper reaction is, but I would love to coexist with people on that social media space, in this social media space, that when given a conflicting opinion, they don't come with name calling and just cruelty and just all around condescending rudeness. It drives me insane, and trolls will be trolls. They're going to be everywhere, but it is pretty astounding to me to see so many of them. And then sometimes, you know, I'll come across posts that I like, and then I'll read some comments, and I see people that I know, or some people that I follow, or some people even on here commenting on those in a strange way, and I'm like, oh my gosh, they're secretively an internet troll. I just find it very odd. But I mean, that's just me. Yeah, of course I might have something negative to say. I don't type it out. If that's you, then I guess more power to you. But it's just very odd to see that, because you like see and interact with someone in a certain way, and then you see how they conduct themselves on the internet, which you know how I feel about that. There's just no repercussions for what you say. There's no accountability, so you can kind of just go throughout your day saying the negative things that you say, and then it doesn't affect you. And it's always been like a different personality for me, because if I said something negative, it would haunt me for life. I mean, I can hear things that I've said in high school to other people that still haunt me. So I don't know, that's the empath in me. But anyways, getting back to it, of course I'm off topic here, but off track. The fog. I want to talk about the fog. I want to know your opinion on it. I want to know how you feel about it. I don't want to hear that I'm stirring the pot or I'm trying to create, I guess, engagement on my page. I talk about what I want to talk about on here. And if you feel threatened by the fog, if you feel like it's some, I don't know, psyop, I don't know what you think it is, but I want to hear about it. I want to know what you think. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, just, I guess, look into it. There's been a mysterious fog. Just a brief synopsis. A mysterious fog throughout the past week or so, I would say. I don't know. But the unique thing is it's everywhere. It's in, I think, 3 major continents at the same time, which is odd. So I experienced fog. We told our kids how cool it was. I had an aunt, our grandmother, that always told us to hold our breath in the fog because it creates illness. So that's always stuck with me, and I want to know how you feel about it. We're next to a major like body of water here, so I always see the fog. I've seen videos of it, and you know, part of me is like, yeah, that's what a cloud looks like essentially when you get close to it, like these little particles. But something feels off, and I've talked about being intuitive on this channel, and I don't know, something feels off about it. And it's not just because I read it on social media. I felt it, and I know some of you did too. I've gotten some emails, so let's chat about it in a positive way in the comments below. I'm not trying to stir the pot. I just want to hear your opinions on it. And some of you and I have been talking for a very long time, and I can't, you know, text you. So I'd love to know how you're feeling about that. So 2 very random things. I'd love to hear your New Year's goals, resolutions, if you celebrate that, if you do that. And I want to know your opinion on the fog. And I'm going to throw this in there. I would like some more self-sufficiency tips and tricks for, not tricks, I don't want the easy way out, but some tips for the new year. And I want it to be on a budget, if that is helpful. So I think that's all I jumped on here to say. I gave some clips in the beginning of, you know, what our days have been like, and us just trying to get it back together. As you can tell with the pigment in my face, I am just feeling very pale and weak, which I don't like. I do not like the feeling of being weak as a mother. So I'm going to try and get myself back in check, get myself back in the kitchen. Obviously, I haven't really been into food with being sick, and I'm sure some of you know, as a mother, it's a little tricky to take care of sick children when you yourself are sick. So we're very fortunate to have my husband during this time, and I've gotten questions about that. Yes, he did find a job. I think I said it a couple videos back. So yeah, we're excited about that. There's a few, of course, hoops to jump through before we start that, but that will be fun. I'm so excited for him. He will be able to utilize his drone licensure, and among other things, I think he will bring great value to his new team, and we're proud of him. So I'm excited, and we're home. We're closer to family. Wow. was it special. I found myself crying at every event that we went to. New Year's Eve, we went to our church and we lit a candle and sang Silent Night. And that was just something I remembered as a child. And wow, I've been telling Wilder, my son, my oldest, about that since he was little. And he finally got to experience it. He held his candle, and my daughter did as well. And Millie, you know, did her thing, rolled around on the floor, but she loved the music and it was just so nice. So I saw it in my head and I finally got to see it in person. So that was really beautiful. Opening presents with family, and I know that's not what it's all about. Eating food and laughing and playing and doing the traditions that I did as a child. Wow, yes. It was worth it. It was worth the trip back and all those years kind of spending it alone with the kids, of course. We luckily last year did have my husband home for the first time, so that was really nice. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm in such a joyful mood, and I hope this gives you some inspiration, motivation to continue on into the new year with a joyful mind and to enjoy the simple things. Of course, I know a lot of you are struggling during this season, and my love and light goes out to you. And anything I can do to be someone to speak to, just definitely send me an email. It's always linked in the description box, or send me a message. And that, I mean, that's what I can offer you. And I know it's not much, but I know some people have time to talk, and I'm here for you if you ever need. And I know a lot of people are in the comments as well. So I'm going to catch you on the next one. As always, stay adventurous, stay creative, and Happy New Year. Bye, y'all.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of Auld Lang Syne? For Auld Lang Syne, my dear, for Auld Lang Syne, we'll talk a cup of kindness yet for days of Auld Lang Syne. And here's a hand, my trusty friend, and here's a hand of thine. We'll talk a cup of kindness yet for Auld Lang Syne. For Auld Lang Syne, my dear, for Auld Lang Syne, we'll talk a cup of kindness yet for Auld Lang Syne. Should